We are live. All right, guys. Hello. How are y'all doing tonight? Trying to get everything set up. Well, let's just leave it like that so we don't have to see us. We don't have to know what we look like, do we? Can you read that? Is it big enough? Or do I need to make it bigger? I don't know. Which way's best? Can you read that? Do you have to see us? We don't have to see us.
I can read it the other way. Put it back like it was.
You like it the other way? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm playing around trying to mess with his mind, and he's so used to seeing his own self up here.
I like looking at myself.
If we don't have us up here, we would be okay.
No.
It's gonna mess with me. This new thing that's going on with this computer. Okay, if I leave it alone.
Move it on over.
I'm scared to. All right, let's just do this one like that so he can hide the little spot that he needs hid. We weren't sure if we would live stream tonight because there is storms moving into Mississippi, but they're moving this way and we're down here. And so right now it's still over here while it's hitting central and north Mississippi. So.
I ain't moved yet.
Move!
No.
He's being silly. He was being very silly, and I told him to be still, and so he's being very still. Let's see how long he can go. Let's see if he can make an hour of this, y'all. We have gotten rain, though. Did you check the rain?
Yes.
How many?
2 7/8 of an inch.
That's it?
That's it.
No.
We got 2 7/8 inch.
All that rain yesterday?
Yep.
Oh my goodness, I was expecting 5-6 inches.
Nope.
It rained really good yesterday, all day. Sometimes heavy, seemed like. And that's it. That's all
Jennifer said, "Did you just wake up?"
No.
No.
I told him to behave.
She told me to be still. And I said, "Okay, I won't move."
He was sitting here making goofy faces and...
Oh, y'all don't believe her.
Oh, y'all better believe me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, deer in the headlights.
Uh-oh, look at Texas Chopper put us some bacon up there.
Bacon, yes.
Yeah, boy, I'm going to tell you what.
We like our bacon.
That's some good stuff right there
And
now.
we have 4 slabs of pork bacon chilling right now.
What, Terry said 14 inches in Van Cleve yesterday and last night. Good Lord, have
No
mercy.
wonder y'all were
No wonder
drowning.
y'all underwater down there. My daughter's in Van Cleve.
They swimming, I guess.
Oh no, I said, oh no, Mr. Danny glitched.
He's had too much bacon.
I've had too much bacon.
Or not enough, one of the two.
I'm in a deer bacon fog.
Well, we've got our pork.
My side of the screen is frozen.
No, it isn't. We have our pork bellies in the refrigerator, all seasoned up. We're going to be smoking January 2nd, maybe. Shake the head. This could get fun. I could tell him what to do and he goes, right?
Jennifer said, yes, it was bad in Van Cleve. Sinkhole in the road by Carrie's house. Oh, wow.
I didn't know it got that bad yesterday. I knew it, about 3 or 4 miles from here there was a tornado.
Yeah, last night there was about 3 miles down the road here there was a tornado went over the road.
Yeah, we do have some record freezes coming in about a week and a half.
Yeah. Yeah, Hicks Production 812. I mean, I've seen it online and stuff, but it just never really did sink in about making deer bacon. And when I shot these 2 deer that I shot here last week, I had all that meat, and we still got a ton of meat out there. I said, man, what am I going to do with all this deer meat? You know, and I said, Wanda said, well, we make some ground ground burgers and stuff like that. So I was just like, and I got online and got to looking, and I come across a bearded butcher making venison. I'm like, bacon. I'm like, is this really real, So I got to digging into it, and hey, it is really good.
Yeah, Danny's poking the bear tonight. He really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, what'd they say, the 11th is when it's supposed to be our coldest, around the 11th here? Was it the 11th?
The
20s?
I don't know. They keep changing the date. First of all, it's supposed to be January the 3rd and the 4th. Now they've moved it way on up, so I don't know.
I did get my hair cut a couple of weeks ago. Danny and I both got a haircut. It's been at least 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. About how many fruit trees? I know, I thought it was funny.
Oh my
Vicky
goodness.
said, about how many fruit trees can you fit into the Garden of Eden? Now you got to space them pretty good.
I don't know. I got plenty of space out there. I mean, I could put in as many as I wanted to, I reckon. I mean,
Don't say that to Vicky. We will have 575 different trees.
But
give her a number.
Right now I have about 20 trees.
I love Vicky. She knows that now.
I got about 20 trees in pots right now
That have to go.
that have to be put out.
Yeah.
Trees that are air grafted, trees that I dug up.
Give her a number.
And Miss Vicky has sent me. I don't know.
We need the apples and the pears right now.
The two biggest things that is white peaches, which I want to talk to Mr. Jerry about.
Yeah.
I want to see if I get Mr. Jerry's old-fashioned white peaches, and
apples and pears.
Some apples that have 400 hours or less chilling time. And same thing with pears.
And I want some plums. I want to find a plum that will do.
The plums.
We've never had much luck.
We just don't have. Plums used to just hang here like everything,
Yeah.
But now you can't find a plum here that grows and makes a plum for nothing in the world.
Yeah. Usually, every summer, my mom we would go to my aunt's house and she had some woods. You would just walk through the woods, and there were just plum trees all through the woods, just wild plums. And we would go home and make plum jelly. That was my favorite when I was a kid. She would also pick blackberries in the spring and make blackberry jelly. And I would eat the blackberry, but I would rather have the plum. And Danny and I have tried multiple plums, and we've had 2 or 3 on one tree. The tree is huge. And it blooms fantastic.
We get blooms like crazy, but they never, it always comes a little late freeze or something like that and kills everything off of it.
So,
Vicky says 575, is that all? No, we have to have 400.
No, I said if you don't give her a number, she'll be sent 575.
Oh, I thought you were talking about chill hours. No.
No, I said
no,
she'll be sent 575 trees. Give her a small number.
Jeannie Sanders says, just tuned in. No storms for you? No, it's not even raining here. We ain't had no rain since this morning sometime.
Yeah, it's been nice here.
Me and Chris has worked most of the day.
Yeah, and I visited. Oh, I got to show them the video, don't I?
Oh, yes, we got a video we got to show you guys before.
I'm going to see if I can make this happen.
If we can make this happen. Now, hang on here a minute. Before we lose track, y'all just hold your train of thoughts on all this stuff right now. Miss Wanda's got a little video here. We're going to see if we can make this play.
Let's see if I can make it play.
Now, put it on full screen anyway.
Okay, hold on.
Good afternoon. I'm Rebecca from Silver Run Coffee Crafters, and I just wanted to reach out to the followers of Deepsouth Homestead and thank y'all for trying our coffee. I know Danny and Miss Wanda have sent y'all some coffee that they got from us, and some of you have ordered directly from us. So I just want to thank you for giving us a try, and we'd love to get your feedback on what you think about our coffee. And I also just want to give a shout out again to Mr. Danny and Miss Wanda for putting this out there and making you guys aware of it. We do have our website is up and going, www.silverruncoffee.com, and we have a Facebook page, Silver Run Coffee Crafters. And this coming Monday night at 7 p.m. we are going to do a 30-minute live event, and only 30 minutes, so get on there at the beginning because everyone who tags and shares during that live event gets put into a drawing, and we give away coffee and other goodies. Last time, we do it every other week. Last time we gave away a really nice insulated French press as well. So we hope to see y'all on our Facebook Live event, and thank y'all again for giving us a try.
Okay.
Rebecca was here today, and I told her, I said, do this right quick so we can thank our people for enjoying, because I've sent out several copies, and we have copies. She gave us copies to give away. I got 4. So we're going to be doing that during the live stream sometime. I've got the Tress, how do you say that?
Which one?
The 3 sisters?
Tres Hermanas?
Yes. I have the black gold, the smokehouse blend, and the holiday blend. So we have 4 blends tonight to give away, and I got my 0 dark 30. I got a pound of it ready to go. So I got mine. I don't have one 0 dark 30 tonight to give away.
Not tonight.
All right. So she left us these 4 bags to give away tonight, and it is some nice coffee. And Chris took some home today too. So.
Yeah, Chris took some home.
Oh, you want to show him what Chris brought you?
Oh, I want to show y'all what Chris gave me for a happy Merry Christmas Day or a happy birthday, all this together.
New Year's.
New Year's. Remember I told you guys what I was looking at here. I'm going to see if I can get this up where you guys can actually see it. This is handmade by a blacksmith. Mr. Chris picked it up for me. It is hand forged. It is a beautiful, literally beautiful. I thought I'd get a little bit closer where you get a little bit better. It is a hand forged out of a bush hog blade underneath a bush hog. It is a high carbon steel. It is sharp as a razor blade. Very heavy. I don't know if I can show you the thickness of it, but it is very thick, very heavy. Nice, beautiful wooden handle on it. The guy did a fantastic job making this. Thank you, Chris and Jen, for this. This will come in really, really handy out in the prepper shack out there.
And then we got, let's see what was sent. I gotta remember what this was. I don't want to dump something off here.
Yeah, see if we
Wasn't
can
there
get
something else with this besides this? There was.
my glasses.
Oh, you got them on.
Yeah, I'm wearing my glasses right now.
Let me find the note, because here you can.
I'm gonna hold this right here.
I know it's here somewhere. I hope I saved it.
I hope you did.
No. Where is the note? Is it in this? Nope.
Nope.
Because this is something different.
What did you do with the letter?
What did I do with the letter? Maybe it's in with that. Open that. Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Okay.
All right. These are some Aubrey Deanne, or from Aubrey Deanne. They're lima pole beans. So thank you. That came this week. All right. Let me read what was in this letter. Part of it, anyways.
This was very, very nice of
S. Harvey.
Of S. Harvey.
That's what she did. Enclosed you will find a watercolor painting I did of you from a Porch Time episode you made a while back at the cabin in March of last year. I did my best. I used to be better, but lack of practice, time, and current responsibilities have taken a passion away. I screenshot the picture in the video, and I particularly like the image because of the way the light reflected on your face. So she did this.
I'm going to see if I can get this up where you guys can see it. It's really, really nice. And I remember doing this. I remember this. She did what do you call it? Was it a watercolor?
Watercolor.
A watercolor painting in the cabin of me when I was sitting at the table with my little red radio.
Out the window.
I was looking out the window. I remember the toboggan. I remember that exact moment.
Yeah. And she also said she did get a chance to purchase Danny corn. She never misses Porch Time, and she likes Pecan Grove. And she sent some soap for me,
And she sent these glasses that I have on here.
she said they're transition glasses.
They're transition glasses. They have like for if I'm talking to someone, I can use the top. For the computer, I can use the center. And for reading, I can use the bottom. Plus, they are the blue lens glasses to take the reflection off of the computer off my eyes. And I will tell you, they have helped me tremendously in the, I think I've had them, what, 2 days?
2 or 3.
2 or 3 days that I've used them. They have helped tremendously with my eyes.
Yeah, he and see, I have transition glasses. I've had them since I was 40.
Yeah.
And with his, he has the 3 like I have, and it is making a difference. He didn't think he'd like
it's not to the point where when I look now, these are 1.50 lenses that's in these. These are not prescription glasses, but everything that I look around in here now, everything is crystal clear. I mean, it's like very vibrant. I mean, I see every little line in my hands. I can read the real tiny print on anything. Again, it's really nice of that. I am so thank you, Ms. Harvey.
Yes, and he's been really pleased with the glasses.
I have been really pleased with them.
Yes, this shirt came from Love in Faith. I ordered them off their website, and that's been a couple of years ago. Probably had the shirt about 2 years. And Danny's daughter Carrie, that has the website rfcdesigns.com. I might have that right, rfcdesigns.com. She kind of closed her website for Christmas so she didn't get overwhelmed. She has 2 boys, and Rusty has a boy and a girl, so they could spend time with them. And plus, he works for UPS. Y'all know he was up every night till midnight and up early out the door. So they're opening back up after the first of the year with their stuff. So that's the stuff we got and what we've been doing here lately.
Annie Marie says, where can you find those glasses? I forgot the name that's on that box over yonder. It's Sky something. It's a little cardboard box laying on the floor right here on this side, baby. By the curtain over here. Don't step on my other glasses now. That brown cardboard box, you're looking right at it. These are Sky Oak. I'm gonna see if I can get this up where you can see it. I don't know if the lens will actually pick this up or not. There's actually 2 pair in this box. They're called Sky Oak. I don't know if you can, if it can actually be read from here.
Can they see it?
I'm trying to get it to see. I don't know if it's going to pick it up. The writing on the box is not the best in the small print.
Let me see if I can read it. You were showing them, remember I'm not trash.
What?
That was talking about the boxes.
Oh yeah, somebody don't throw the box away. Remember, I'm not trash.
It's recyclable.
It's recyclable.
That's what he was showing y'all. It's called...
It is Sky Oak. Okay, that's right, yeah.
Well, let me see if I can get it here. That is the brand name. He was showing y'all the recyclable.
Yeah, I was showing you the recyclable box part of it. I thought I had it flipped over to that part.
That doesn't say anything either. It says #1 for the planet. It's dealing with the recyclable box.
Okay.
Recyclable box. So you don't have to worry about that. But it is, let's see, I was going to see if it says something on here. Quality, feather light, progressive reading, black.
They're progressive reading glasses. Hey Alabama said.
150.
Hey Alabama says found them on Amazon.
Thank you. Good. Okay.
Okay.
So, what else we done?
Sue Miller said, did the quince trees I sent you survive? I sent one to Tennessee and it did not.
We still have that somewhere? Is that?
No, I don't think either one of them did because we went through a massive drought this year.
They did for a while.
And they made it in the pots. Now, I had them in pots and they were doing perfectly fine, but when I put them into the ground, they just did not. No, they didn't make it because up in front of the other house that we have, They were not there when I mowed.
Okay.
So
You put them in front.
I put them in the peach orchard up there by the blueberries in front of the other house.
Oh, that's right.
And they were not there when I went. Yeah,
Okay.
so they did not make it. No.
I have not tried to make peanut butter. I haven't.
Pecan butter.
Oh, pecan butter. No, I've not tried that either. Skanes Girl says, I got my Digging in the Dirt tumbler as a gift from Miss Tambra for my birthday. Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, I've got my Life as a Garden tumbler.
I've got my LCE, Life Changing Event. Seems like my life is always a changing event.
Jean Blair says she got her brother, who's 75, you're never too old to play in the dirt shirt.
Hello, Jeannie Shepherd.
Well, Carrie and Rusty said they really do appreciate it, and they're working on the sign for the Kane building. When they get time, because Rusty has to do all the work on that part of it, because the wooden sign.
Yeah.
And he's been working from early morning till midnight, 6 and 7 days a week. And so they're trying really hard to get it, but we will have the sign, and I think y'all will be pleased when we get it done.
Oh, Mary Ruth says, Danny and Wanda, I've been rewatching your old Deep South videos, and they've removed all my likes of your old videos.
Wow.
Wow, isn't that, I hate that. That
They
just
keep redoing everything, and I've been trying to learn something new. I've not tried to remix any of my videos or anything like that. I knew there was a button. My daughter called yesterday and says, hey, look, if you do this, it makes them into some shorts. It'll bring in new people. Because we're just not getting any new people on Pecan Grove or on
there's somebody from Scotland.
Deepsouth. And Pecan Grove has just been sitting at a level. I don't think we've moved 100 subscribers in nearly a year.
Thank you, Stephen.
And that's highly unusual that there's just no subscribers in a year. We gain 100 and we lose 100 every month, so we've not went anywhere. And so I've been trying to figure out this new, they call it remix. I finally figured it out this morning. So if you see us on little shorts here and there, it's because I finally figured that out.
Caleb Davis says, how is your freezer coming along? I am working on it. Had to stop because of all the rain the last 2 days we've got. I'll say all the rain. We got 2 and 3/8 of an, 2 and 7/8 of an inch, and but it's just been on and off. Every time I get started into something, it comes a downpour, and I have to quit. I'm ready now to cut the hole in the back of it and put the air conditioner in and put the cool body in. I have it completely wired right now. The lights is in it. I've got to put the floor in it. I'm gonna redo the floor and put a drain in it. So I've got to, I'm going to use modified thin set to put a floor in it and slope it all to my drain. I still got that to do. And then I got to build a roof over it. Even though it's made to sit out in the weather, I'm going to still build a roof over it to keep the hot sun off of it. But once I get that done, and I've got to take I've got some pipes I got to take into town and get them cut to length. Me and Ms. Wanda got a price from them to do that. So I got to take them in there and get that done, and then it'll be ready to rock and roll.
Okay, Martina says she's liking that bacon. She made some from beef and pork.
With beef and pork.
With beef and pork. Yeah, same. And it works. Whatchamacallit says he loves the hat you're wearing. Give us details on the hat. It's sweet potatoes.
This is a Old South with a sweet potato on it. It was a gift from a subscriber. I just like the hat. I mean, I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. And I enjoy wearing it.
Jumped. So I don't know where we were at. Do you have any solar panel suggestions that you like or recommend that aren't so expensive? What was that brand that we have?
Oh man.
Well, actually, we have 2 different brands, but
I've got 2 different brands.
Renogy.
Renogy was probably the better solar panels that I found.
We did have a link in the description. I'm not sure if we still have one or not. We've not done anything with Renogy in so long.
There was something about solar panels, I'm trying to sit here and remember, about what they're made out of, that you definitely don't want it one way, but you want it the other way. And my mind just went blank on that. I'll have to apologize for that. If I think about it during while we're sitting here talking, I'll say something.
Yeah. Yeah, if we ever hit 25,000 subscribers on YouTube, I'll give away something really big.
I was asked a question way back there, and you were talking, and I didn't get a chance to answer it.
Oh,
somebody asked me, in my opinion, what truck, if I was buying a new one, what truck would I buy, and what kind of engine would I want in it?
Oh, Lord.
To be perfectly honest with you, with the new trucks that's out there, that's a very difficult question, because in the very near future, they're fixing to come out with a new engine that only weighs about 50 pounds, and it's got 245 horsepower. It technically doesn't even run on gas.
Will it be out this next year?
I don't know if it'll be out in 2025 or not. It's already being manufactured. I just don't know if it's going to come out in 2025 or not. The engine has been made. It's been all the tests have been done on it. It works fantastic. So there's new stuff coming on the market. For me to tell somebody I would choose a particular vehicle and knowing that this engine's coming on the market,
but it might be.
I wouldn't want to put somebody in a 6-year note by me saying, or a 5-year note, you know, because technically all of them are very competitive right now. Mm-hmm. And you got to understand, Biden's administration puts, or even Obama in a Biden's administration, put so many regulations on the car and truck industry because of the new Green Deal that was out there, that they have to be a certain emission by a certain particular date. You know, that I don't know that there is an honest answer to that, and I just don't want to. I won't give you an answer because
we haven't even went and looked. We thought
I don't think there's an honest way to answer that, because they're screwing with so much stuff.
We thought about a truck, a medium-sized
Yeah, we thought about a medium-sized one.
Because Danny's truck is getting older, and my car doesn't haul everything that his truck will. And then we think about the note, and we say, not yet.
Yeah, because the trucks we looked at, they want like $50,000 for a truck.
A used one.
You know, and I'm like, no. I said, that's what you pay for a house. I'm not giving you $50,000 for a truck. I mean, you know, 40, I might consider 30 or 40, but when you start getting to $50,000 and $60,000, no, that's ridiculous.
Somebody asked about the phone. I like the phone. I'm still using my older phone as a work phone here in the house. I've got it tied to the internet because I'm used to the old phone. And as long as I can use it like a computer and stuff, that's what I'm doing. I'm saving the new phone for trying to make some videos and stuff. And so I've just started with that. And so I think it's going to work out if I can get a few things, other things done.
Okay.
Is that where you at?
Yeah, that's just it. Danny, will the polar vortex affect me in southern Florida? Nadia, it's going to come very close to you. I don't know your exact positions in southern Florida, but it's
Jennifer said, if you want a Toyota, let me know. Is Troy selling another truck?
Oh my word.
Troy finds some good deals. He might.
Yeah, my daughter here, her husband comes up with some of the most awesome deals on really good vehicles, and I just don't have time to go out here right now. And with everything that's coming in 2025,
oh, she says she knows all the people at Toyota. Well,
you keep stopping the chat.
Well, I was wanting you to answer that one. Kim at Homestead Days.
Kim at Homestead Days. Why, with the sun changing position like it has, how should I position a greenhouse or a high tunnel? Kim, it depends on where you live at in the country, because not all the country has the same issues. Like where we live at, there's hurricanes. The prevailing winds here for bad storms come out of the southwest and go to the northeast. When bad hurricanes come in, they go from the northeast to the southwest. The winds do. So in the southern, let's say southeastern part of the United States, it is best based on the sun's angles, it is best to place one northeast and southwest. I like to put my door on the southwest side, southwest and northeast side. That way I can open it and the wind passes through it good. If we have a bad hurricane, it has more of a chance to glance off of it rather than a direct hit on it. Plus, it's the sun's angle in the wintertime hits it really good, and in the summertime, I have trees on the eastern side of it that blocks the sun until dinner, and then about 3:30 in the afternoon they go back into shade again, so it only gets sun in the summertime for about 3 hours to 4 hours at the most, which is all that a plant can stand with the sun now rather than full sun. That's in the southeastern part.
Okay, so Bama Forgiven says, would you have a safe house at Pecan Grove for bad weather? We are expecting some bad weather tonight. Yes, we do. We did a live stream from the safe room, what, a couple of months ago, maybe?
Yeah.
When we finished the safe room, we did a live stream from it. It's not very big. It's just big enough for the two of us. We put a couch in there that lets into a bed. We have a light system in there that runs off our 12-volt solar generator system. So we're all set. Plus, we have lots of O-lights.
Right.
Ready to just grab and go with us. We keep them stashed all over the house.
Yeah.
So we're pretty much set up and ready to go. Okay, let me take this off. All right, now.
Okay. Let's see here.
Somebody says you think trucks are high, go for a new John Deere tractor.
Yeah. I won't mind paying a high price for a tractor because a tractor will last the rest of your life. A truck, only about 5 or 6 years. If you got most of the goodie out of it in 5 or 6 years.
Okay, so Susie Q says, do you need to cover the onions for freeze coming?
No, I don't ever cover my onions for nothing. Jennifer Johnson, let's see. Farming alert, Texas, yes. He has welded, F out loud. He's MacGyver, laugh out loud. Okay, I think we must be talking about something else. The Kendrick says, I'm in Demopolis, Alabama, which I know where that's at. Do you have any suggestions for areas to look for land and raising kids? That all depends on your point of view of life and what you're looking for in life. What kind of land you're looking for. There's 1,000 different suggestions there. I would go rural. I'm not going to lie. I would go rural, and if I looked at a piece of land in a state or in a county, in a province or a county or whatever you want to talk, I would look at the codes before I did anything at all, because the codes will determine what you can and cannot do. The building codes. That's the first thing I'd look at.
All right, somebody asked what's an O-light. All right, these two are O-lights. You remember what they're called?
Oh, I'm charging mine now. I have the Warrior Pro over there.
This is the Prowess. How do you say that? Prowess? Prowess?
Prowess. Yeah, the Prowess.
Okay,
now it's in a case. You can take it out.
Yeah. All right, these are heavy duty.
Super bright.
Yeah, I'm not going to shine and get your eyes busted out. Different, what do you call it?
Now this one's like super bright here now.
How do I take this one out? It's weird.
It comes out the back end.
Okay. Yeah, that way. This one is called, I saw it on it. Where did I see it?
It was right up.
Warrior X.
Yeah, this is a Warrior X. I have the Warrior Pro, I believe.
Warrior X4. All right, he's had several Warriors.
This sucker right here, you see no bigger than that light is right there? At 200 yards, you can see like daylight. I mean, it is like super, super bright. It is a tactical light. If you shine it in somebody's face, they're going to be blind for the next 10 minutes.
Hey, y'all, the Bride of Christ. take that coffee away from Chris and put it up and measure when you make it. Don't let him just dump coffee in something. Make sure
That's
you
it.
measure. I know him. He'll just, oh, that one goes with that one.
Oh yeah, that one goes over there with that one.
Yeah, we only have about
We only
20
got
or
about
25
we got
old
about 20,
lights.
yeah, we probably got about 20 or 25
When
old
they
lights.
want us to do a review, they send us one, and so we have lots of old lights, and they charge. This is the charging thing. The bottom, it's magnetic.
It's magnetic, yeah.
And you plug it into a plug-in, and the magnetic part hits here. Charges pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you my personal opinion. I have never come across a light, and I have some military tactical lights. I mean, I have all these special forces lights and stuff like that. To be honest with you, that O-light compares with some of my best special force lights that I've ever had. I mean, it is
That
really
is the best lights.
They are the best.
I have one like in the car. We have one in the truck. We have one in the kitchen, in the bedroom, in the safe room. In your shop, and he picks one up every day. When he goes out the door, he takes one with him.
Yeah,
no matter if it is daylight.
Yeah, lots of times I have to shoot in the dark at long distances at night, and I can take one of these lights right here and I can lay it under the barrel of my gun, and when I flip that thing on for 200 yards, sometimes I have to make 200 and 300 yard shots, and I can see perfect, you know, and it's always very lethal.
There's Mr. J.T. West, Mr. Joey. He said he bought a case of good old-fashioned candles the other day for an emergency light source.
You know, that's one thing, Joey, that most people don't stop and think about is how beneficial candles can be. Candles, you can make heaters out of candles with 2 clay pots, and you can actually warm a whole room with clay pots and a candle. And most people don't realize that if you don't have any way to heat anything, candles are a good source of light in a room. I mean, it's amazing what people don't think about when they just think about wax with a wick, you know. And actually, all of our forefathers used we used to call it coal oil, kerosene oil lamps, and candles. I mean, they were a staple in most families.
There's Amy.
There's Miss Amy. Hello, sweetheart.
I do not have a promo code or anything for the O-lights. I was just showing because somebody asked when I said we have our O-lights ready. I don't know. They're probably doing something this time of the year, but the little guy that usually I deal with, he must have left, and there's a new somebody, and I haven't heard from him around Christmas. So. And they've changed some of the things they're doing as far as affiliates and all. So I don't know if I'll hear from them in the future, maybe. I keep candles of all kinds. Big candles, little candles, even the little small, what do you call them?
I'll tell you what, if people can't afford candles, I'll tell you what you can do. You can go buy you a can of Crisco and some wick material, and take you a Shisky Bob skewer and split the end of that Shisky Bob skewer and put that wick in it and shove it all the way to the bottom of that Crisco can, Lord, and leave about 1 inch sticking out the top of it. You light that sucker, it will burn for days on end.
Mm-hmm. And one thing, Danny and I'm going to throw up a little quick video. I don't know if it might be here on Deep South. If not, it'll be on Pecan Grove, but probably on Deep South this week. I did on canning water. That's something that most people don't think much about. Danny and I were talking about it earlier. Usually I keep bottled water for emergency uses, but I've not bought any in a while. And I told him the other day, I said, just in case we need to have 3 or 4 cases of bottled water. And after a while he come in, he says, why can't we just can some? And I said, well, I could. He said, well, let's make it a priority. So I canned 21 quarts of water a couple of days ago, I guess. And that gives me, that's about 5 gallons of water, to be honest.
Yeah.
So that gives me water to put in coffee or in food or whatever we need on a shelf in case. Now, if we knew a hurricane is coming, we always run water in stuff and have water that we can bathe with. But that gives me some. So I've got a little clip that I'm going to try to throw up sometime on canning water.
Just be careful when you buy candles that you don't buy all these scented candles, because
They said, do you know how expensive Crisco is? They could just go buy a big candle cheaper than buying a jar of Crisco and doing all that.
I don't know how much Crisco is. I know
I'd hate to know.
my mama used to keep that stuff by
I used to
cans
years
and
ago.
cans. Of course, now I wouldn't eat Crisco today. You couldn't run me hard enough to give me Crisco. That's the reason I said they can make it out of,
Make a candle
out of it.
it.
But Crisco has got too many artificial ingredients in it now. I just eat plain old lard, not store-bought lard, home rendered lard. Please don't eat the lard from stores, please.
Yeah, break out the dehydrated water video. I honestly thought of that when I was making this video. I'm like, Danny did the dehydrated water, and here I am showing how to can water.
Let me give you the scoop on canning water. You boil the water for 5 to 10 minutes. You put it in a jar, clean jars that's been sterilized. Put you a clean lid on it. Water bath it for about 20 minutes. Take it out. Let it cool. Set it on a shelf. That's all they are to it.
Yeah. And if you're canning already and say you only have 4 or 5 jars and your canner holds 7 or 8 or whatever it holds, you can always take and put water in the extra jars and let it run in your canner. Miss Lippy does this all the time.
Lots of people do this.
And while I'm thinking about it, Miss Lippy asked that y'all just continue to pray for her and her family. Her brother is in, hospice. And they are back and forth at the hospital. She doesn't have time to answer emails and questions and things like that, but in the future, she will update y'all when she gets some time. So y'all just continue praying. Crisco was $15.99 last time.
I think it depends on where you live, because I looked at some when we was in Walmart
they
the other
said Canada
day.
$12.99.
I've seen Crisco in Walmart for around $8 to $9. Is the last I looked at it.
Yeah.
That's the last I looked at, but.
So yeah, Sherry says she cans water when she has extra.
Joan Matchett says, why shouldn't you eat store-bought lard, Danny? Look at the ingredients on it. There's like 30 ingredients on lard in stores.
We bought some.
We was going to just stock up on some one time, and we bought it, and I got home in a tub of lard, and I looked at it. I said, Wanda, there's like 20 different names on this thing of ingredients I can't even pronounce.
Lard should be fat off a pig.
It should be nothing but fat from a pig. That's all. The only ingredient on it should be fat from a pig. That's it.
Salt if they added it.
Nope, you don't even need. No, you don't put salt in lard. No.
But I mean, you know what he did with it? We had a cast iron heater at the time, and he rubbed it down on the...
I kept it in my shop to keep my cast iron heater oiled after winter was over with. That's what I did with it.
That was the only use he could think of.
That's the only thing I could think of to use it for.
Do you have a good source of water well supply in the south? I have a shallow well on my property I want to hook up. Yes.
Yes, Bama, forgiven. We have I have 3 wells on this property here, and
no, he's a well person, I think. Is that what they're asking? A well person?
I thought he was saying something.
Of water well supply, I have a.
Do you have a good source of water well supply in the south?
I
have a shallow well on my property I want to hook up.
Oh, okay. I mean, their source of water well supplies is what they're asking.
Yes.
Okay, where do you get your supplies? That's what they're asking.
I go to the hardware store here and get my supplies for my water well. Or like the other day, I called Payroll Well Service out of Lumberton or Purvis.
And it's PEARROW.
Yeah, and they came and fixed my well, without any problem. I mean, I could have fixed it, I just didn't have time. What is the shelf life of canned water, Bart Sexton? Canned water is like 10 years or more. I mean, it doesn't go bad.
All right. Where am I at? I saw something. What do you know about thieves' oil? It's the same as doTERRA's. gosh.
My mind went blank.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
I used to do doTERRA, and thieves oil's the same as their, it's almost coming to me, but I can't think what it's called.
I can't think of that.
Somebody will pop it. I don't know. I can't remember what doTERRA's is called, but thieves oil, it is one of the better things to have around, whether it's doTERRA or somebody else's brand. I have it On Guard.
On Guard, yeah.
I have it in, like, I have several things that have On Guard in it from doTERRA when I was doing doTERRA, and I love the On Guard. It's one of your must-have things that I would say if you're going to keep oils, On Guard, Breathe, and I'm doTERRA, so I don't know what the names are on other places, but On Guard, Breathe, Peppermint, those are some of the main ones. Any of your wintergreen mint type things, but peppermint's good for okay, I'm not a doctor.
As I was going to say, you're not.
Let me just
you're
get
not,
out
you're
of
not
that
giving
one.
medical advice here.
Yeah, it's just good to have on hand.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I have On Guard in a bottle that I use like in the laundry or something, like if you want to take scents out of your dish towels and stuff. That's what I use, some of that.
Shauna Devasier says, any secrets to rendering pig lard? Yes, very slow, medium heat. Do not get it too hot. If you get it too hot, too fast, it will take on a brownish color rather than a pretty white color. You want to go low and slow. And when you put the fat in a pot to get it started, put you about 1/4 cup of water in the bottom of it so that the lard don't try to stick to the bottom when you first start. The water will cook out of it. Don't worry about it.
But no more than 1/4 cup.
No more than 1/4 cup.
It just takes that little bit to get it going. Yeah. Young Living, I couldn't think of the name of it, but Young Living is Thieves and doTERRA is On Guard. Same thing. And you don't have to get it from either one of those. There are multiple places out there, but I would use a reputable oil company. Yeah, doTERRA peppermint for headaches. Yeah, Danny uses it.
I use it for stomach aches.
Yeah. Now Jan says she makes her own thieves oil with rosemary, cloves, eucalyptus, cinnamon, and lemon oils.
Oh, Ronald Reagan says, Ronald Hagen, I said Ronald Reagan. Ronald Hagen said, just got finished watching your Porch Time. Excellent message, Danny. What is your opinion on cremation? I don't think it matters what you have done, to be honest with you, because if God can take a soldier that's blown all to pieces on a field or burn up in a war vehicle and all that kind of stuff and put him back together, because he said we come from the dust of the earth and ashes to ashes and dust to dust, you know, I mean, I don't have it. It's your personal preference. The Bible does not have one thing in the world to say about cremation, because some people get burned up in their houses. Some people get burned up in automobile accidents and you know, boat fires, all kinds of stuff. I don't think it really matters to God how you pass, because it's just your flesh, you know. I mean, it's just a personal preference.
We will be rendering lard in about a week or so. Sometime we'll be showing some of that, and we do have videos here on Deep South that show rendering lard, so we have several.
Let's see here.
And we would encourage y'all to go watch a lot of our older videos on Deep South, because we're not putting new videos. Starting the new year, Porch Time and the live will stay on Deep South. Not many new videos on Deep South because we're just not on the property anymore. And we kind of wanted to close that chapter of farming on Deep South Homestead, so we're now farming at Pecan Grove. So we need people to go to Pecan Grove because that's where we're at. We didn't want to mix the two. We did that a little bit to start with a couple of years ago, and it was getting really confusing. People watching Deep South and not understanding a different layout of land, and so we just broke the two apart. And so I've got to figure out giveaways before long on coffee. Don't let me forget that.
Oh yeah, we got to start to think about that, because we ain't got like 10 minutes.
Yeah. What do I need to do to give away? Let's start with the Smokehouse Blend. Now, This is a blend of coffee.
Let me ask an opinion on something first. If Wanda and I created our own blend of coffee, would you all be interested in a blend that I created and
they will roast.
That they'll roast the beans for me, but I'm thinking about smoking them myself in my epic smokehouse out here. And I mean, it's just a thought. We were kind of kicking that around and trying to see if what's y'all's thoughts on it. Is this something you would be interested in?
Now they smoke this with apple and cherry.
Yeah, this is done with apple and cherry. If I did it, I would do it with pecan.
Yeah. So we got a lot that's saying yeah. And a lot are saying no. But we have a lot that, like you, do not drink coffee. Bacon coffee. Well, we've got some ideas, but we've got some ideas. One coffee. We're only doing one, and we may not. We're just playing around this next year. That's an idea for us.
I mean, this coffee right here, this smokehouse coffee, they smoke it themselves with apple and cherry. And actually, the people who's actually tried it said they really like it.
I've tried it.
Wanda tried it.
Yeah.
She liked it. I tried it, and I don't even drink coffee anymore.
Yeah.
But I tried it, and it really had a decent taste to me.
Yeah. All right. So a lot of people are saying pecan for sure. Yeah. Let's see. Where are we at? I'm trying to find Southern Pearl. All right, it's Southern Pearl. Would you like to try the Smokehouse blend? So let me know if Southern Pearl is still here. And let me know, and if you are, I need an email at deepsouthhomestead@gmail.com and give me your address, and I will send the Smokehouse blend. Now I'm looking for Pearl. Where is Pearl? Come on.
Oh, I don't.
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
okay,
no.
You're gonna have to watch that. All right, where's Pearl? Am I missing Pearl somewhere? Would you like to try the Smokehouse coffee?
It said there's a tornado warning in our area until 8:45.
And it's 7:50. Where did I see Pearl? All right, moderators, you're going to have to help me with this because...
All I can do is tell you, give me just a minute and let me check something.
Yeah, go check. I'm
you,
looking for Pearl.
Make sure you...
All right, moderators, do y'all see Pearl anywhere answering me that she would like this? I've got to write it down, and I couldn't remember if I said was it Pearl alone or Pearl something, and that is the Smokehouse blend. She's there. Okay, so where I'm looking, but I don't see Southern Pearl. Okay, yes, please. All right, Southern Pearl. I'm going to write that down. You send me an email. Tell me that you are Southern Pearl. Give me your name, real name and address, and that the Smokehouse blend. That's what I need you to put in the email for me, please. All right. And the next one, now this...
I don't know why they do that. We ain't got nothing even nowhere near us. I hate them they do them warnings on your phone and they ain't even nothing nowhere near you.
All right. This one is called Black Gold. It is Asian beans with a medium body earthiness and hints of sweet chocolate. I had this one yesterday, Black Gold. Kim West. Would you like the Black Gold? Now this one was a good coffee because I tried it yesterday. I'm not giving up none of my maple syrup for Danny's
No, she won't. No.
I give it up
She
for the
gave it up for the
bacon.
bacon, and I like to have the full teeth to get it. So.
Nah. Now, he could do some cane syrup
Yeah.
and smoke with cane syrup and bacon, I guess, or something. I don't know, with pecan wood. I don't know how he'd have to do that. All right, Kim West said, oh, yes. Okay, so send me an email, Kim. Holiday blend. Now, this one they're not making again.
They have some of this made up now, but when it runs out, they said they're not going to have any more till the next holiday season.
Yeah, so, all right. The holiday blend is chocolatey, fruity, and hints of cinnamon and spice. This one's really good. Kim, send me an email, please. Let's see.
Oh, man.
Looking to see this one.
That Mary Ruth right there.
Mary Ruth.
Yeah, right here.
Mary Ruth. Holiday blend. So, Mary Ruth, if you see me, answer yes, please, and send me an email at deepsouthhomestead@gmail.com. I better be writing this down, Mary Ruth.
Yeah.
Because I ain't got anybody telling me. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Mary Ruth. See if you see her. I just saw her, so I know she's,
I know she's
still
in there.
there. All right. She said, yay. Okay. Now be looking for the next one. This is the Three Sisters. Say this.
Huh?
Say this.
Tres Hermanas, which means three sisters in Spanish.
Yeah. All right, be looking for another one. This is 3 Central American beans that go together like sisters or friends. It's a medium-bodied cup of nutty aroma and a bittersweet chocolate finish and excellent dessert coffee. Any of y'all that make cakes and pies and stuff and like to have a coffee with your dessert, why are you doing that? Let go. You fixing to erase
the person went away. I was just fixing to.
Well, you want me to run it back?
Yeah.
Okay. How far back?
Keep going. Okay, slow down. You might. Oh, right there.
Ramona Lowry. Let me write that down.
Yeah.
Ramona. This is the one.
Ramona Lowry.
Send me an email.
Send Ms. Wanda an email.
And
now
I
you
will
click it to make sure we got her going there.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
She said, yes, please. Okay, so all our winners are in here, and they've all said yes. I will send these out probably Monday, and I will be sending all the giveaways from last week out Monday. I held them all week because I didn't want them to get them in that Christmas rush. So I will be sending everything out.
Okay.
And we want to thank Silver Run Coffee Crafters for this. Rebecca, thank you for stopping by today. It just smells good.
It does smell good. And we will be going to their place here at some point, shooting some video with them so you guys can get more of a feel about what's going on. So we will be doing that in an upcoming video at some point.
Yeah, I just want to smell coffee roasting.
Yeah.
I just think that's amazing. And I didn't realize how much of a process. So I kind of want them to, her husband, to walk us through the process.
Right.
So we can show you what it is to roast coffee, because it's not simply throwing it in something and roasting it. She was talking about letting it rest and different stuff. And I'm like, that made, I've been watching them on Monday nights. So if y'all get a chance, she invited y'all Monday nights to their Facebook. They answer a lot of questions about coffee. And it makes sense. Coffee's not just something you run by and throw a pot in and run out the door drinking. It should be enjoyed.
Yeah, coffee is something that should be enjoyed.
Well, Amy, you would have to be here when we go.
Yeah, say, Amy, you'd have to be
She
here,
wants
girl.
coffee too.
You'd have to be here
Her
with
and
us when we
Jennifer.
go.
And Jennifer's wanting to go too. Jennifer wants some coffee.
Yeah.
Their Silver Run. She said she enjoyed the visit and looked forward to explaining the smoked coffee idea. Yeah, and the whole idea. Hey, we may have to take a whole bus load with us.
All right.
Sounds like fun.
Rebecca, we may have a bunch of them coming out there with us then. We can get everybody together at one time.
All right. Do you fertilize your garlic the same way you do your onions?
Yes, I fertilize my garlic, Jay Robinson, just exactly like I do my onions. I sure do. Garlic is no different than any other onion.
Ron says Ron Foster Arthur made it for a visit. He hadn't been in a while. I come across a couple of your books. I'm moving some books and stuff, and was thinking about you today when I did that. I was like, okay, there's a couple of Ron's books as I was picking up things moving. Our kids are hollering field trip.
Kids, well, that's bad when your own kids are hollering
Grown
field trip.
kids.
Yeah, grown kids. Oh my goodness.
Some of the people, Cindy says she's joining them for the field trip.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have a bus load.
Yeah, well, they may not.
All right, so.
Come on, reconnect. There it goes. Ronald Hagan says, does Ms. Wanda make her dressing out of cornbread?
Yes.
Yes, we don't use anything but cornbread.
I actually made him some yesterday.
Yeah, it was actually good.
Yeah, so we're planning on trying to do that.
Sarah says, make a video of your visit to the coffee roaster, please.
All right, so it is time for y'all to be putting your prayer request up. We do want to remember Miss Lippy and her family as she helps take care of her brother. Probably won't be any videos from her until after the first of the year, unless she just wants to make a quick video. She also got sick this past week, and the week before Mr. Buddy was sick, so she's still running on low fumes right now. So she can use the prayers.
Lori said, are the storms affecting your Wi-Fi? Not really. We just don't have no good Wi-Fi at all anyway. I mean, we got better than what we used to have, but it's still...
Tornado warnings in Pearl River County. That's probably why my phone went off. My phone pings on the Pearl River County towers more, and it sounds like it's right here, but it's not. It's actually the county over. The
line is getting closer. I know that.
And we do have our safe room, so we are good to go. If the audio is going in and out, refresh.
It says cutting off every few seconds. That's because the weather's getting close.
Yeah, so
we probably need to go ahead and get jumped off of here.
Miss Gail's sister passed away this week. Miss Gail Watkins.
Okay, healing and safety. Okay.
She said we are buffering now.
Yeah. Okay. Father, we thank you for the day that you've blessed us with. Thank you for being so good to us. You've been awesome to us, Father. And tonight we're asking special prayers for those who have loved ones that are ill, those that are losing loved ones, and Father, those who have mental issues, those who have physical issues, Lord, different types of cancers, treatments that they're going through for. There's just tons of things, Lord. There's no way we can mention them all in the short amount of time we have here. But we're just asking special prayers for everyone here. Even the unspokens, Lord, the ones that people feel like that really aren't important enough or too personal to even mention. Sometimes those are the most delicate ones that really need your attention, Father. And I'm asking that you answer each and every one of them. And Father, that you tonight watch over everybody through these bad storms that's coming through. This is kind of unusual for us this time of the year to have this kind of bad weather, but we're asking for your protective hand over us and everyone else that's in the path of these storms tonight. That you would grant us safety and take us underneath your wings like the mother hen does, spoken of in Psalm 91. And Lord, give us your ultimate protection tonight. Love us like you've never loved us before, Father. Show your grace and your mercy towards us tonight. We ask these things in Christ's name. Amen. Okay. Now, Gmail says, how much freeze can collards take? Collards can take a pretty good bit of freeze. As a matter of fact, a frost makes them taste really good, but a freeze, you know, if it gets in too cold, it can take them out, but they can take a pretty good bit. Really, they can. They may turn a little bluish green color looking, A little reddish tipped on the leaves, but they can still take a good bit.
Okay.
Okay, guys, the weather is quickly approaching us.
You got to make this fast.
We got to have a tip for tonight. You know, every year at this time of the year, I usually tell you guys, this year is going to be this or this year is going to be that. You know, I told you 2024 would be a roller coaster year. We'd have extremes with everything, which we did. 2025, I've really been looking into 2025 a lot about the things that are coming, things that are scheduled to be coming this year. And guys, I mean, I don't even know how to really say what I need to say. 2025 is going to be a very unusual year. It's not going to be a year that you're going to really enjoy that much. You know, a lot of people say, well, I'm hoping for a great year this year. And you may have a great year. The Lord may bless you tremendously, and that is my prayer, that you're blessed tremendously. But I'm looking at things from financial standpoints, global standpoints. I mean, weather-wise, all this type of stuff. There's a lot of financial crises that are being set up to happen in 2025. There are a lot of political things set up to take place in 2025. They're already in motion, so it's not like they're going to be doing it. They're already in motion. A lot of your smaller businesses and your smaller stores, your fast food places, you know, let's just say places like that, they may not make it through the financial change that's coming in 2025, because there is a huge, when I say huge, there's a huge financial change coming in 2025. A lot of your giant commercial structures and buildings and stuff like this may not be able to meet their debts. So you may not necessarily see a crash of the housing bubble like you did in 2008. You may see a commercial crash. Commercial buildings are more than likely going to go on the market, much like housing did in 2008, just simply because they can't pay their debts. There's going to be tons of foreclosures. This is what's being anticipated for 2025. There's going to be a lot of weather issues in 2025. These things are already in motion. The Eastern Atlantic Ocean is already becoming the new Gulf of Mexico. And when I say that, it's because the Gulf of Mexico is a boiling pot. In other words, it's always extremely hot. The Southern Caribbean is always extremely hot. That water and that temperature has now moved around to the eastern side of the United States, on the eastern side of Florida, the Carolinas around there. And if that continues to hold true and we don't get the cool water temps from up north coming back down through the loop current, then what you can expect is some of the worst hurricanes and worst weather you've ever seen up the East Coast and in the Carolinas again, the Georgia, Florida, you know, Virginia and all up through there. And these storms, even the ones that might come in the Gulf, are going to be so bad this year, they're saying, that they'll travel all the way through the United States and go all the way to Canada. What are you punching at here?
Miss Lula said, heads up, bad tornado warning just west of Wiggins headed east. So it's in probably Poplarville.
Probably is.
Yeah.
Well, Pearl River County, yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming, because I just looked at the radar and it wasn't by us.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. So this is what I'm talking about. You're going to see new words mentioned in the weather, like atmospheric rivers and stuff like that. You're going to see all these new words mentioned, and what that simply means is, like, the weather people will say, oh, you're going to get 2 to 3 inches of rain, and in reality, you could get 10 to 15 inches of rain because of these atmospheric rivers. There's so much water being held in the upper atmosphere that when it releases, it's going to come down in such a heavy deluge that it's literally going to just be uncomprehendable, the damage that it will do. You will begin to see more sinkholes in the United States. Texas, get ready because you've got some major issues that's boiling at Texas. I'm going to use the word boiling because when I use the word boiling, think about how you get something to boil. I mentioned this to y'all the first part of this year about Texas. It hasn't changed. As a matter of fact, it's actually getting worse. And it could lead all the way from Texas to the Great Lakes through the United States. Western Appalachia, be careful. West Coast, you're going to be in some really bad situations out there because the atmospheric rivers are just going to keep bombarding y'all.
I mean, that's just like the coast here near Cary's. 14 inches yesterday. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's
we got 2.5.
We got 2.5, 2 3/8. Yeah, 2.5. You're almost 2.5. And she's about 45 minutes to an hour from us, and she got like 14 inches. I mean, that is totally unheard of. That is an atmospheric river. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. That's what I'm talking about. These things
and just
are
like
going
the
to
West
happen.
Coast was the word tsunami. I don't remember ever hearing the word tsunami dealing with anything around the United States. It's always been China, Japan, those places in the Middle East, places like that. Now you hear tsunami off the coast of America now.
Well, what's happening is there's some things taking place in the Pacific Ocean, and you guys can do the research and find this. There's some major issues happening under the Pacific Ocean that we could see some major tsunamis this year. That's beyond comprehension. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
And Raw Food Writer says, is it from HARP? No, this is not from HARP. HARP is old technology. I wouldn't even be concerned about HARP if I was you guys, because HARP is old technology. We're so far beyond HARP that it's not really worth them actually using it, to be honest with you. HARP has only one mission now. HARP can only do one thing and do it kind of well, and that is change temperatures. HARP can change the temperature of something, and there's not only one HARP. Most people think about the HARP in Alaska. There is actually many HARPs out there, and it's placed around the globe in many different places.
Okay, so we need to go before, because a lot of people are having buffering and different things. You guys stay tuned. He'll be back for Porch Time Tuesday, hopefully.
I hope I'm back Tuesday with Porch Time.
We're going to be welcoming in a new year, a different new year. So just enjoy what you can and learn to keep your eyes open and watch for all the rest, because it is going to be different. It's going to be changing probably daily for some people. Others, life may keep on an even keel for a while, but just keep paying attention for all kinds of things being different.
ETAC Jam, yes, high tunnels will help with some of the weather events, yes. All right, we got to get off here, guys, before this weather gets here on top of us. Give me a little bit of time to prepare things here. Love you. Thank you for staying with us. Remember to subscribe to Pecan Grove. And over there, we're showing all the videos about what we're doing to survive what's coming in this country. Thank you, guys, from Deep South Homestead.